Look at these shrimp, plump, juicy, and absolutely mouth-watering. And here's the best part. Shrimp is one of the least fishy seafoods and one of the easiest to cook. Perfect for both kids and the elderly. But nope, it's actually the shrimp's digestive tract. And it's filled with waste, leftover food, and harmful microorganisms. Yeah, not exactly appetizing. A lot of people know you should remove it. But here's the problem. They don't always know the fastest, cleanest way to do it. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to remove it quickly. First, grab a pair of sharp-pointed scissors like mine. Hold the shrimp head in one hand. With the other, cut off the sharp spike, then trim away the whiskers. Now, split open the shell at the head and gently remove the stomach and liver inside. See that? It's full of gunk. If you do it right, the entire digestive tract, stomach, and liver come out together. That long black line. That's all the stuff you don't want to eat. Always remove the sharp head spike, too. It's so sharp it can easily poke your finger. Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you. Let's do it again. Cut the spike, trim the whiskers, split the head shell, and remove the stomach and liver. This method barely changes the shrimp's appearance. So if you like eating shrimp heads, you can still keep them. Make sure you don't snap the vein halfway. Little trick, just straighten the shrimp's body and that black line will slide right out. Now here's a little secret. If you're working with fresh, lively shrimp, peeling is a pain. But if you put them in the freezer for about 30 minutes until a thin layer of ice forms, the meat shrinks slightly and pulls away from the shell. It's just loose enough to make peeling easy. The shell practically falls off. I usually go for 30 minutes, but if your freezer is colder, even less time works. Fresh shrimp, this trick makes peeling so much easier. Let's talk about picking good shrimp. See these ones? Big, meaty, and just beautiful. Pick shrimp with darker, thinner shells. That means they've just molted. These are usually firmer and sweeter. What do you think of that tip? When you peel shrimp, you'll notice a big difference between ones that have just molted and ones with older, harder shells. Freshly molted shrimp have shells that are paper-thin, soft, and almost translucent. You can peel them off effortlessly. And inside, the meat is plump, firm, and sweet because the shrimp has just grown into its new shell. You can peel them off effortlessly. And inside, the meat is plump, firm, and sweet because the shrimp has just grown into its new shell. Older shrimp, on the other hand, have shells that are much thicker, harder, and heavier. It takes more effort to crack them open, and sometimes the shell feels like it's almost all shell, less meat inside. The flesh can be a little tougher, and there's less of that juicy, tender bite you get from freshly molted ones. So if you're shopping for shrimp, give them a quick look and feel. The thin-shelled ones are usually the sweetest reward for your effort. Now I'm going to peel every single shrimp here, one by one, so they're all ready for my delicious caramelized garlic shrimp. It's going to smell amazing once that garlic hits the pan. So let's get these little guys ready to cook. This dish is absolute comfort food. The shrimp are sweet, savory, and garlicky, with just the right hint of caramelization. Pair it with a bowl of steaming white rice. And you've got the perfect meal, especially on a chilly day when all you want is something warm, flavorful, and satisfying. Now you know how to pick the plumpest, tastiest shrimp for your next meal, right? Tell me in the comments how you usually choose yours. All right, it's time to gather all the ingredients and get ready to cook this mouth-watering shrimp recipe together. Because shrimp is mild and easy to cook, you don't need many ingredients. Just garlic, sugar, and a pinch of salt. For this batch, I'm using this much garlic. Smash it before peeling to make it easier. Don't mince to fine big pieces, give better flavor. Heat a pan with a little oil, toss in the garlic, saute until fragrant, then remove the garlic and oil. Don't let the garlic get too dark or it'll turn bitter and ruin the flavor. We just need to saute it until it's lightly golden like this. It would be so good on some bread with a little PT. Add the shrimp with a splash of water, no oil yet, so they absorb the seasoning better. Flip the shrimp over so they cook evenly and turn that beautiful red color. Add a pinch of salt, a bit of dark brown sugar, and cook until the water is nearly gone. Wow, look at that gorgeous color. Has anyone here tried this dish before? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you know any other delicious ways to cook shrimp, I'd love to hear them. The sauce is almost reduced now, and the caramelized sugar has turned nice and sticky. Drizzle the oil back into the pan. Give the shrimp a good toss until they're seared and glistening. Then add the fragrant golden garlic back in for that final burst of aroma. Wow, that aroma! Garlic and shrimp together are just irresistible. The color's beautiful, the meat's juicy. Plate it up, take a bite, tender, flavorful, and absolutely delicious. That's it for today's recipe. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, share with your friends, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.